Greetings and salutations, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. Well, last night I made an announcement that I was going to be doing 2 uploads today for this channel. And this is the investigative part of that one. I have recently been asked numerous questions about my thoughts of the woman attacked in North Carolina, the 77-year-old teacher who lost her life, unfortunately, to a wild animal. There's been much speculation in regards to possible Dogman, wolf, coyote, domesticated dog. But shortly thereafter, there was a discovery made of a wild cat in North Carolina. Yes, the cougar was discovered again. Now, where the cougar was discovered was 5 hours away. So, I'm going to share these quick stories with you, and I'd like you to ponder how you feel about them. Make your decision. I've made mine, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys for you to make yours. And with that, guys, let's get on with these stories, shall we? The death of a North Carolina school teacher, Brenda Hamilton, in a mysterious animal attack has been linked to an unknown animal with canine DNA. That includes the possibilities of a wolf, coyote, or vicious dog, says the release from the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office. The investigators still had not announced or determined what was responsible for her death. Little is publicly known about what played out on February 15th on Indian Run Road in Pandago. The extent of the 77-year-old woman's injuries has not been released, other than to say they were severe and was in critical condition before dying. Hamilton was a high school English teacher. Investigators are collecting DNA from dogs in the area of the attack to determine whether one of them might have killed Hamilton as she was taking her morning walk. There are red wolves in Beaufort County and plenty of coyotes, state officials told the Charlotte Observer. The county of 50,000 people is remote and rural, located in a coastal area. Still, if it was a coyote that attacked Hamilton, it would be the first time in North Carolina's history that an unruly coyote has been linked to the killing of a human, said spokesman Jody Owen for the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. In fact, there have only been 2 fatal attacks of coyotes in North America, and both incidents involved coyotes that were heavily reliant on humans. However, there have been multiple non-fatal coyote attacks on humans in North Carolina, including last year in Davie County involving children. In March, a 9-year-old girl was attacked on her porch, and in May, a father and daughter were attacked and bitten in their backyard, the Charlotte Observer reported in May. A rabid coyote was captured and killed in North Carolina in February of 2018, after a family filmed it attacking and biting their car near Huntersville. State officials told Charlotte Observer that it's highly unlikely that the attacker was a wolf. The only known wolf living in North Carolina is an endangered red wolf, a species that environmentalists have been trying to reintroduce to North Carolina after it was killed out. This terrible tragedy almost certainly does not involve wolves, said a statement sent to the Charlotte Observer from Pete Benjamin, a field supervisor with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. There are very few red wolves remaining in Beaufort County, and based on the flight conducted the day before the incident, no known red wolves are located in that vicinity. Benjamin said a red wolf has never attacked a human during the 32-year-old effort to reintroduce them back into the wild. He said his office is working with the investigation into Hamilton's death. He believes that it was more likely a dog that attacked and killed Hamilton, noting that data from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention shows there are 4.7 million reported dog bites in this country each year. Now, the attack that was mentioned at the end of the family's car in Huntersville, that's 5 hours away from Beaufort County, where the school teacher tragically lost her life. In the same vicinity, this next story I'm going to share with you. A cougar that was thought to be extinct has been spotted by several people in North Carolina. Even though experts say that the cougar is still extinct, a few people are convinced they've seen that cougar, and it sheds new light on perhaps that it's still living in the area. Last Saturday, a chief in Morganton named Billy Hensley posted on Facebook page for Bigfoot Research that he's pretty sure that he witnessed a cougar in Nebo, which is located in the western part of North Carolina. I know I'll catch some flack for this, he wrote, but I'll swear on my grave that I seen a cougar not once but twice in Nebo in the past month. Hensley told the Charlotte Observer that after he had left work in Morganton, he was driving through Nebo, getting close to McDowell County, when the wild cat that looked very much like a cougar jumped across the road about 75 yards in front of him. I was stunned, but knew what I saw wasn't a dog or anything else for that matter. Much to Hensley's surprise, he received several Facebook comments from people who have also claimed to have seen the cougar, despite being afraid that people would blame them or make fun of them for misidentifying a bobcat as a cougar. One user named John Brunner posted, "Billy, we sat one at Lake James one night on an expedition. It was huge, it had a 3-foot-long tail, and it was not a bobcat." Kim Owens Mayhew added, "I've seen about a half a mile from my house in Green Mountain. Definitely a cougar, like you saw. I've seen bobcats as well, and they're not even close to the same size, length, and of course the tails are different." Tiffany L. Marquette also weighed in by writing, "I think it's coinciding and dismissive when wildlife biologists or whoever say that they aren't around when people obviously are seeing them. There was one outside my son's school once and all the kids saw it. They're just incredibly elusive." Although so many people have claimed to have seen this wild cat in North Carolina, the Wildlife Resource Office told Charlotte Observer that the eastern cougars are currently only found in parts of Florida. Jody Owens, who works in North Carolina Wildlife Resource Commission, there are no known cougars in North Carolina. No, Jody Owens commented on the Hamilton death. "We get lots of reports every year from folks who think they've seen a cougar, and usually it's a house cat, bobcat, coyote, even dogs or black bears that have been misidentified as cougars. I find it quite hard to believe that someone would mistake a house cat for a cougar, since a male cougar measures 6 to 8 feet long and can weigh up to 150 pounds full size. That would be one massive house cat." Brad Howard, who is a North Carolina state biologist, wrote in a report that there would be a lot more evidence if cougars were still in the area. At some point in time over the last 100 years, a cat would have been hit by a car, shot by someone, or otherwise documented coming into the state, he wrote, adding, "So, while the stories are fun and the legends are as old as our state, the legendary cat of the mountains and the swamps is just that, a legend. With all the alleged sightings of this mysterious wildcat, is it possible that a cougar once thought to be extinct may very well be living in North Carolina?" Well, there you have it, guys. A lot of speculation. I know what I think. I'd like to hear what you guys think. I'm not thinking it was a wild dog, a domesticated dog, a red wolf, a coyote, a cougar. I don't believe any of them are responsible for this woman's death. I believe that it was the Dogman, and I hope that I don't get ridiculed for this, but I believe that these newfound sightings of the cougar is a misidentified Dogman. We all know that there are many different variations of this cryptid, from the long-snouted German Shepherd wolf to the hyena to maybe an undiscovered one. Anyway, guys, you guys make your decision. Don't let me influence you. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this. And a bit later, there will be a Dogman encounter upload coming shortly. And with that, I bid you farewell for just a couple of hours.